Guy Verhofstadt has triggered a backlash on Twitter after goading Boris Johnson's chief advisor Dominic Cummings over his lockdown trip to Durham, with one user asking him, "What has any of this to do with you?" Mr. Verhofstadt, who is the European Parliament's Brexit representative, has been a persistent critic of both Britain's decision to leave the EU, and of the Prime Minister himself, stirred things up by tweeting a cartoon from the Sunday Times, in which the Prime Minister says, "I can't sack Dominic Cummings until he tells me to." The Belgian MEP commented, following the Cummings saga in the UK, "This is spot on." He followed his tweet with another in which he commented, "Clear now there is one rule for populists like Trump, Bolsonaro, Kaczynski, Johnson and Cummings and another for the people they claim to represent. By putting themselves above the law they set for others, they become the elites they tell us they rage against on our behalf." His first prompted almost 2,500 comments, with many curious as to why Mr. Verhofstadt was continuing to focus his attention on the UK. One Twitter user asked, "WTF, does any of this have to do with you?" A second commentator made a similar point, saying, "None of your business." Just like anything else in the United Kingdom of Great Britain. Another suggested Mr. Verhofstadt was motivated by his views on Brexit, saying, "It's hilarious watching you slate us, whilst trying so desperately to cling on to us." Meanwhile, financial analyst and Brexiteer David Buke posted, "Please stay out of our business, Mr. Verhofstadt, these domestic issues are not part your European brief." However, David Cressy responded, "No, let him David, Guy has been amazing for Brexit. We wouldn't have achieved it without him. He has probably done more to get Boris, and inter alia Dominic Cummings into position than any other person. He is our secret weapon." Mr. Verhofstadt's second post prompted a similar response. One user commented, "OMG, you're obsessed with us." Karen Squires said, "We just like being reminded we did right thing, and Guy does that with every tweet. Guy alone has convinced my Remainer friends they now want leave regardless to their original minority vote."